Hey, how's it going, everyone? WTFSexyHeadphones here. Happy Mondays or Tuesdays to you guys. As you can finally see, Stalker is now up and running. I got all the fucking problems sorted out, and it's back, and it's gone. It's gone. I don't know why I almost said gone. That doesn't even make any sense. It's back, and it's gone. The problems are gone, I think is what I was trying to get at there. The problems are gone, and Stalker is back, and now it's up and running, so I got you guys 2 episodes last week to make up for the fact that, well, it doesn't quite make up for all the weeks that we missed, but it makes up for a little bit. And then I did BioShock again as well. I really got to get Half-Life installed. We'll probably just start that, though I know one of you guys, I don't know how serious you were, but one of you mentioned playing that game, or playing Hazardous Course and getting me a save for it. I don't know how serious you are, or if that's a thing in process, or if you gave up, or if that was a joke or not, but if potentially, if that was serious and you give me a save file, I will continue Hazardous Course again. I just don't... I suffered so much, you guys, and I just don't have the will to do it again. Like, a couple of you were all like, man, like, I would have given up long ago, or just give up. Like, you sound like you're having such a frustrating time with this. Just give up. And I'm just like, no. I'm like, I've come too far. I'm like, I've gone the distance, you know? And I just can't give up yet because I'm like, I've suffered enough. Like, what's the point of all my suffering if I give up just now? So I'm like, I can't give up. I'm like, I suffered enough. I've gone through all these trials. I'm like, I need to finish this, but this hits my limit here. Having to potentially do it all over again. I'm like, I was tenacious and I was fucking torturing myself through that whole entire game, but I'm not willing to do it again. Not willing to do it again. So if I get a save file, I will continue it. And we will finish what we fucking started. If I don't, no. So I'm gonna get Half-Life Episode 2. Yes. Half-Life Episode 2 downloaded, and I'm gonna try and start that this week now. So that way we can go back to having 3 lovely Let's Plays to watch. And as I mentioned last week, I know you guys have been wanting me to do the episode 2 for some time now, and while I was doing Hazard Course, you're like, when are you gonna do blah 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 blah, and I kept giving the same answer, when I'm done with blah 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 blah. Well, now I'm done with blah 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 blah, and so the time is nigh. So I gotta get that downloaded, and then when I do get it downloaded, we'll do a Let's Play on it, and we'll play it together. It's gonna be great. And then other than that, yeah, so far I haven't had any issues with BioShock. That's been running fine. That was the easiest one for me. And Stalker, ever since I got my fucking saves from that goddamn hard drive, and I got that stupid issue figured out with it fucking crashing all the damn time. Like, I haven't had an issue since. So praise be the Lord that I didn't just curse that shit and it's gonna fuck up on me. But so far it's been working fine. So let's see how that works. So that I think I just recently maxed out the settings. Well, I maxed out some of them, but then I went back in the settings in the last episode or the one prior and re-amped them up again. Like, I made some extra changes to it. Like, oh, I forgot to change this and that. Like, I'm trying to max everything out and just see what it gets me. The only thing that I've noticed so far is when I've maxed out the grass and stuff, that it's like... my frame rate is fine. My frame rate shows that I'm at 60, but the grass looks like the frame is at like 2, and it's just like, oh, I'm blowing it. This is grass blowing in the wind, by the way. It's like this. This is grass blowing in the wind. It's just like, nyeh, but not as quick, like that. Anyway, so that's the only thing that I've noticed, is that the grass is like, it's all in as much pixelated detail as it can be. And I have everything high on that, but for some reason, even though I'm at 60 FPS, the grass is like, nah, man, like, we're at 2. Just let us do our thing over here and ignore us. I don't know. Other than that, that's all I gotta say as far as that goes. Now, what I keep mentioning that I wanted to share with you guys, but I kept forgetting or not being prepared for it. So, before I left Arizona to come to the gorgeous, gorgeous state of Louisiana, I'm getting used to the humidity. That's really the only part that sucks, is really just trying to get used to the humidity and some southern accents that are hard to understand people at my work. And I'm just like, I'm trying to understand you. Like, I don't know what you're saying. And I'm the one who gets made fun of for how I talk. Everyone sounds super southern, and I'm the one who gets made fun of for how I talk because I'm an outsider. So, what the fuck? Anyway, Where was I going with this? Oh my gosh, I'm already forgetting. Anyway, so before I went to Louisiana, my boyfriend and my parents are a meddlesome people. And I think it was my last day of work. It was my last day or the day before my last day of work over there. And my boyfriend sends me a picture of a car that I like, and it's in the color that I like. Now, so for me, when I had a 2000 Jeep, I was cruising around in there, and the Jeep that I always wanted to upgrade to for my 2000 Jeep was a Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk. And my favorite color is blue. I like bright, gorgeous blue. And you know, like if you guys seen the Wranglers, you know, like that obnoxious bright blue, I'm like, I want that. But they did not have that in any of the earlier models. Well, apparently in the 2017 model, they're like, oh, we made the Trailhawk in gorgeous blue again. It does exist. And my boyfriend, knowing the car that I like and the color that I like, sent me a picture like, oh, look what we found. And I'm like, oh, okay, you know. The boyfriend's bored at home. My dad's always good to go to the dealership, and my mom likes Jeep too, so she likes going. So I guess while I'm at work, they're just running around looking at shit. Whatever. So I go to leave work, and then my boyfriend's like, no, don't leave, stay there. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you guys up to? I'm like, okay, so I wait, and so lo and behold, they drag one of the Jeep dealership peoples and the Jeep in question out to me, and they demand that I drive it back to the dealership. They demand that I drive it back to the dealership, and before you know it, I'm just like signing paperwork for a new fucking car, cause I don't know, like I was tired. All I wanted to do is go home and sleep. I was like super sleepy. I think I don't know, either I had a hard time sleeping or I was just tired because I like sleep. I'm not sure which. But anyway, I'm like, all I want to go home is do a nap, and then you fuckers bring this Jeep out here, and then you make me drive it to the dealership, and then we're talking fucking numbers and pricing and things like this, and what's the lowest rate I can get, and blah, 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 and what my credit is, and then before I know it, I'm just like, I guess I have a new car now. So anyway, so I'll post pictures right after this, but that was a long-winded story, which I'm sure you guys could probably see where it was going. But a long-winded story to essentially say literally a couple of days before I moved, I ended up buying a 2017 Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk. Because that's what my family does, and my boyfriend. They like cars, and they meddle with that shit, and then they know what I like, and they're just like, well, it's the color that you always wanted, and the car that you've been looking at, and now they're together in one, so, and it's like the only one they have, so you just might as well get it. I'm just like, okay. So yeah, so I now have a new Jeep, and that's what I drove out here with, which I mean, I guess was really nice on that fact, because my old 2000 Jeep probably would have sucked up gas a lot more too on the drive out and blah 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 blah. I do miss my other Jeep. It was cute. I liked it. I like my cars. But now I have a nice new one, so I'll show you guys some pictures. That's what I've been meaning to tell you for a while, but I kept not having my pictures on my computer, so I'm gonna show you guys that, and then I'm going to stop talking because I really have to pee. So you guys have a happy rest of the Mondays or Tuesdays, and I will see you guys this week with hopefully some Stalker, some BioShock, and then perhaps hopefully some Half-Life episode 2. Bye. Feel my power.